All right, today we're making Scotch eggs. Now, a Scotch egg is, at its simplest, it's just an egg wrapped in sausage. Now, there are two different kinds. We have baked and we have fried. I'm going to use an air fryer, so it's kind of a hybrid. Now, since we're doing low carb, I'm not going to do the added step, but I'll explain it in case you want to try it. So you have the egg wrapped in sausage, and then it's dipped in egg, and then in breadcrumbs, and then it's tossed in a deep fryer for about 3 to 5 minutes till it's golden brown. Obviously, we're trying to do low carbs, so we're not going to do that. We're just going to wrap it in sausage, and we're going to air fry it. It can also be baked in a conventional oven, 325 for about a half hour on the first side, and then I believe 10 minutes on the reverse. Double check that. I don't really make that recipe, so double check that one for yourself. So we've got our eggs. They are soft boiled, they are peeled, and they are pat dried. That's very important for the sausage to stick. So I have got 16 ounces, 1 pound of hot sausage. I'm trying not to show the brand in case they're funny about it. So I'm going to divide this into 4 different sections, 4 different pieces. And that'll be a second, so I'm going to cut to that. All right, so I've got my 1/4 of the sausage, and you may have noticed I got some saran wrap. This is more of a technique than a cooking video in some ways. So we're going to flatten this out to a patty. I'm going to try and keep it relatively round. If you've ever made sushi or seen it made, there's sort of a rolling process, and we're going to kind of do something similar to that. All right, our pat dry egg, we're going to set that down in the center. It's going to roll up the saran wrap around it. And the other side. It's going to take a little bit of finessing to get this to work quite just right. But after a little practice, you get decent at it anyway. I'm certainly not good, but yeah, I'm all right. See how it's coming together. Sorry, I'm trying to stay on camera here. All right, that is our Scotch egg. So I'm going to finish up with the rest of these, and I'll get back with you when ready to start in the air fryer. All right, we got our Scotch eggs. So I'm going to put these in my air fryer for about 20 minutes on one side and 20 minutes on the next side. You know, flip them over in between. What I'm looking for is a golden brown color. So if your air fryer is maybe a little weaker, a little stronger, you don't have to do the full 20 minutes, or you can do over 20 minutes. What we're just looking for is well, as I already said, a golden brown color. But I'll check in with you when that's done. After the 20 minutes, the flip and the other 20 minutes. And you guys will see what the color is, and I'll cut into one, and we'll see what we got. All right, see you then. Hey, so I got my Scotch eggs going. I just want to do a quick interjection. I'll put some aluminum foil down. There's going to be a good amount of grease that's going to get sweat out of those. So a little less cleanup. Go ahead and put some aluminum foil down. All right, guys, back to it. See you when it's done. All right, so we're back. All right, so I know I said it. 20 minutes on one side, flip it over 20 more minutes. I decided to do just 10 minutes on the second side. So 20 minutes, flip it, and just 10 minutes. And there it is. So let's cut it open and see how it looks. And there it is. That's our Scotch egg. So if you fry it in like an actual deep fryer, not an air fryer, you can get it to cook much faster. And you can start off with a soft-boiled egg, and you can actually retain the soft. That's actually ideal. Unfortunately, in an air fryer, it's not really an option. We have to cook it long enough to make sure all the sausage gets cooked, because there's a few pathogens in there. So, but anyway, in an air fryer, that's pretty good. All right, guys, check out my other videos, and I'll see you on the next one.